from Living on Guam, PCS Homes and Lifestyle here on Facebook. LivingOnGuam.com is our website. Living on Guam Realty is our brokerage firm and real estate company. And of course, we have 72soldguam.com if you are seriously looking to sell your home quickly and for more money. So we are here to help folks move forward, whether they are relocating, PCSing to Guam, and looking for a home to rent or buy. We, our team, Living on Guam Realty team, can definitely help you with that. And of course, if you are relocating off of Guam, PCSing off of Guam, and you need a tenant, or you are looking to sell your home, then we can definitely help you with that, because if you're selling your home, we have the 72 sold system that is just exclusive to Living on Guam Realty, that only Living on Guam Realty, only myself can do here on Guam. It is a copyrighted way of selling homes that is far advanced than anything else in the market right now. So happy new year, everybody. It is 2021. It's exciting times. We are happy to put 2020 behind us. But then, of course, it doesn't mean that everything is like different. Everything is gone. COVID is still here. We still have to deal with COVID. Thank God the vaccine is here. And it's funny, I heard that there's still a few people that haven't had the vaccine. I haven't had it myself yet because, I'm on the younger side, but folks that are older, that really need it, not too many of them have actually taken the vaccine. So something to really seriously think about and consider and educate ourselves with. But anyway, so COVID is still part of our reality, and we all have to adjust and adapt, right? So today, it is the first time that we are doing live stream again. If you missed me, thank you. It's good to be back and back to regular programming. So every Saturday at 12 o'clock, I do the Guam Weekly Market Housing Review to tell you about homes that sold and homes for sale. Today, however, we're just going to do the year end for 2020. We are going to do the Guam real estate market report. So those of you who are serious about buying, serious about selling, likes details, likes numbers, then this is the live stream for you. Those of you who get easily bored with too many details, too much information, too many numbers, statistics, and whatnot, you can join me next week when we can look at more homes and you guys get to do the tour. So anyway, let me wear my glasses so I can see what we're talking about here. Hold on one second. Oh gosh, this hair is just driving me nuts. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so this is my screen right here. I'm sharing half and half so you guys can see it. But those of you who are on our email list, we do have a big database of folks who have signed up for emails. You should have gotten this email recently. So, on the first part of the emails, I usually talk about myself, my personal experience, lessons I've learned, things I'd love to share, funny things, very personal. So you get to know me, on a personal level, as opposed to just business. Here's my realtor, and then what I sent out yesterday, this email went out yesterday. This is the Guam Weekly Market Housing Review that you can see. And then I talked about home improvement blogs, and then what the market forecast looks like. And this is not according to me. This information came from realtor.com and from forbes.com. So very reliable sources, not, leadelmundo.com. Okay, so it's Forbes. By the way, 72 Sold, that exclusive home selling system, is featured in Forbes. So it is a very respectable platform and source of information. So that is what's on the weekly email. And then we also, at the end, we always have a featured home for sale and a featured home for rent. So going up here, So we have the market, the Guam 2020 year-end market report. And so we are gonna touch that in a bit, but what I wanted to share with you as well is our Facebook page, okay? So here's the Facebook page right now, okay? And so here we go. Let me see where we are. Okay, we're supposed to be on right now. And so this is what I wanted to show you. Every Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to put the infographic out now so that you can see the information right off the bat. And we are just going to feature a few homes for sale and a few homes that sold. But if you want more information, everything is going to be on the link right here. So, so this was the information for this past week, right? So here's all the stats. And then if you want the details of the properties that sold, it's all going to be here. So I mean, these are homes that are available for sale, and this past week, so there were 20 of them, and here you go. Everything is going to be in here that you can easily access. And then if you want, oh, I thought this one sold already. I thought this one's already pending because I have a buyer very interested in this one, but I heard that there was already. Anyway, but if you want to look at homes for sale, then you can, just click on that link and it will bring you to all these properties. And if you want to see any of them in person, it's very easy. Just contact me, send an email, because once you go on the Flex MLS right here, it will have that information and then it'll say contact agent. So if you want to see this home, you just, put your name, your email, your phone number, and say that you want to see this home. So it's very easy to do that. So that is for the homes for sale. And then also what's on the page right now, which was posted an hour ago, are the homes that sold. So if you, again, want more information, you click on this link and it's all there, okay? So it's here. Now, the thing with the report, when you see here, right, it says $355. So this was actually the list price, but later on you'll see here, we do provide additional information on the Facebook post. We do put here, that this was the list price originally, $355, but we do tell you the sold price because as you can see, the sold price is not indicated here. So let's look at this one. So the sold price doesn't show here anywhere. Okay, so what we do is we provide you that extra information here on the Facebook page that it was listed for $355, but it sold for $345, which is $10,000 lesser than asking. And then we also include the days on the market from the day that it was listed to the day that it closed escrow. Okay, so the thing with escrow here on Guam, just so you folks are aware, it takes 60 to 90 days. There are some lenders that can close in 45, and if you want to know who those lenders are or who that lender is, let me know, send me a message, because if you're more into like, I want it quick, then there's a lender for that. If you want a lender who's like have the lowest rates, there's also a lender for that. So just contact me and then we'll let you know which lender has, who is the most responsive and who has the lowest rates at the moment. So here we go. So that information, statistics are more information, more numbers are given to you here, like this one in Ipaw Road right here, which is, let's go back one here. So this one right here, this Poinciana, it says it's $390, but the stats, of course, all the stats that we get, folks, those are coming from the MLS, okay? They are deemed to be reliable, but we don't guarantee the accuracy, okay? But that's from the MLS. As you, if you have been following me in the past, you know that everything that I talk about is from the MLS. All the information that I provide is from the MLS. So that one in Poinciana, the listing price was $439,500. And the sold price was $350,000, which means it sold less, $89,000 lesser than asking, and it was in the market for a long time. So considering that escrow takes 45 to 90 days, it was in the market for 204 days. So that is quite long. And then this one in Atanasio, that one right here, okay, this is in Manilao. Okay, this one was listed at 495 and it's sold at 465, 600. So the difference is $29,400 lesser than asking, and then days on the market was 160 days. Now, all this information is vital, important if you are looking to sell your home and you want to know how homes similar to yours performed. Okay, because that is a dead giveaway of how yours is going to perform as well. And if you're a buyer, this information is going to be very helpful for you because you want to look at homes that sold and see, and compare it to the home that you want to buy, and compare it, as far as pricing is concerned. Like if something nicer sold for $10,000 lesser than this house you're considering, then maybe you can adjust your offer and then present it to the listing agent. Like, I compared your house to this house that sold for $10,000 lesser, so this is why I'm coming up with this. So anyway, you have to have a really good realtor representing you as a buyer to be able to communicate that to the listing agent. Okay, so this information is going to be available to you folks every week on Saturdays between 11 to 12. And so you'll get that information as well. So here we go. Let's do this. So those of you are on our email list, if you want to be part of our email list, very easily, send me a message here on the Facebook page, or you can go on our website and sign up on our website. So speaking of our website, here's our website right here. And then, so here's our email. And then of course, if you want to be added on our email list, you can always go here to contact us, put your name, your last name, phone number, email, and your message. Like, you want to be added on the email list. Okay, so you get weekly updates, interesting stuff, funny stuff, a lot of, and of course, helpful things for real estate and home ownership, or even home renting. So a lot of information is going to be included in that. So again, this was sent yesterday, and those of you who are part of our email list, you should have it. And then you just click on this year-end market report, and then here we are. This is where we go, and this is where I'd like to focus on today. So we are going to talk about the Guam market year-end report. But while I have you folks here, I'm just going to check that I am in fact live on the Facebook page. So don't mind me, I just want to make sure. So just give me a minute here. And I also have to check on YouTube because we are simulcasting also on the YouTube channel, which is Living on Guam. So yes, we are on Facebook, so that's great. So let me just check with YouTube, if you don't mind. Just give me a moment, you guys. Okay, hold on. Yes, I'm on. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this one. Okay, so let me just enlarge this so I see what's going on. So this is the Guam market update from January 1 to December 31. So what we did is we broke it up for sold and rented. And then we broke it up. We broke it up some more with homes sold and condos. So homes, we are talking about single family dwellings, and condos, these are townhouses and condominiums. Well, it really depends, because some townhouses are classified as single family dwellings. So we're gonna go with what land management says they are. So homes sold and condos sold, and then then the other side would have what's rented. Okay, so basically on the right side is the numbers for rentals, and the numbers on the left are the numbers that sold. So here are the numbers. Again, if you want to see this, it's really on our website, and I'm gonna add the link. So let me just do that now. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Oops, where is it? Here we go. Hold on 1 minute here. Let me just do this, and I typed that there. So if you guys want that, I put it on the chat so that you guys will see that. And let me just double check that it is in fact on the chat. Hold on 1 second. Oops. Okay, so I don't see it, but I will put that later on Facebook so you guys can see that. All right, so here we go. So all the numbers are there, folks. Okay, all the numbers are there, but basically, so again, the numbers are from the MLS, the Guam MLS. I didn't pull them out of thin air. Okay, and it was for January 1, 2020 to December 31. So the full year, right? Transactions not reported on the MLS, and there are some because I was even able to sell homes that were not even listed yet on the MLS because, you know, we just happened to drive by, or I just happened to talk to a realtor and she told me that she had a home coming up and we saw it even before it was listed. So there are some that won't even get to the MLS. So whatever did not make it to the MLS are not included in this presentation. Okay, so we are saying that the information from the MLS is reliable but not guaranteed. So from all the numbers that I had just mentioned, here's my insight. Here's the insight that I got from all the numbers. So there were a lesser number of properties that were sold and rented in 2020 compared to 2019. Okay, this is understandable because of the big pandemic, okay, because of the big COVID-19. Because of COVID-19, you know, some of our government offices shut down, and even if they reopened, you know, it's all by appointment and it's half the staff, and, you know, it takes 2 months to get a business license. It's just been difficult, right? Because the government offices have been closed or operating in very limited capacity. So like some homes, like at the beginning of the pandemic, they couldn't even close escrow because land management wasn't open, or taxes, rev and tax wasn't open, so they couldn't clear the taxes. So all of these things got delayed. And it's still delayed until the 18th, when hopefully everything, the government offices are in full capacity and in full operation again, and hopefully they'll get caught up. But so the number of sales for residential properties. So let's be clear here. This is residential, you guys, okay? So this is not commercial or land. We are just talking about residential properties. So again, the number in general was lesser in 2020 compared to 2019 because COVID had a lot to do with it. Now, but listen to this, the prices for single family homes increased, okay? I'm sorry, the prices for single family homes increased while the prices for the condominiums decreased. Now, what does that tell you? In the pandemic, right? During the pandemic, like actually in a lot of markets, right? People would rather live in a single family home. And so the demand is more in a single family home because you have more freedom to move about. You're not cooped up in your condominium, right? In this unit, in the small unit you have, because, social distancing, those safety measures. So that's understandable that the prices of single family homes increased while the condominiums decreased. Now, as far as rental prices are concerned, it has stayed constant. Okay, it hasn't like dipped too low or increased too high, and that is because of the military. So Guam, right? Guam is tourism and military driven. Our economy is tourism and military driven. Right now, there's no tourist. Our tourist industry, our tourism industry is, suffering right now, sadly, because we're not taking in any tourists. Our borders are closed, or we're very strict. And then, of course, other countries are hesitant to fly or to travel because there's quarantine here. And then, of course, there's quarantine when they go back home, especially for our Japanese and our Korean visitors. It's very hard for them to travel. And it's very inconvenient because of all this quarantine measures. So Tourism has been affected. Our tourism economy, or our economy that's very dependent on tourism, has been affected. However, military has still been constant. In fact, it's busier because, like for us, right, living on Guam Realty, our niche is military. We have been very busy ever since, we realtors were considered essential by the government. So we have been very busy. There's always constant folks that are coming and going. And of course, they are finding us on Google. They're finding us on Facebook. They're finding us on YouTube. They're finding our reviews, our 5-star reviews. And then, of course, thank you for all those reviews, by the way. And then, of course, people come to us and reach out to us. So the rental prices have stayed the same. So 2,000, 2450, because these are the military rental prices. It's called overseas housing allowance. So our rental market in 2020 was really driven mainly by our military friends. So days on the market took longer. So homes for sale took longer. So what was it? So let's go days in the market. So homes for sale in 2020 was 2.5 months, 3 months compared to 2.5 months in 2019. And then for condo, it's 4 months compared to 3 months in 2019. So again, that had a lot to do with the pandemic, okay? So that's the information there for you. Now, this is our island of Guam. So what I did, because of our niche, the military, what I did is I separated, by green and by orange. So everything in the green are those that are covered by the McCool School District. Everything in the green is covered by the Anderson Air Force Base School District. So these are the ones where the school buses take the kids to Anderson Air Force Base if they are they're under the DODEA. And then those in the orange, these are serviced by the McCool School District, which is in Navy. So that's what I did, because our niche is military, and they want to know, I want to live so that my kids, I want to live in a village where my kids can go to Anderson Air Force Base. So then we tell them, okay, all these in the green are those covered, that will be serviced by the Anderson Air Force Base school bus, and all these in the orange will be serviced by the Navy school bus. So it's there. Now, those of you who don't have kids, well, it doesn't matter, right? So it's either you want to live close to Anderson Air Force Base, which is in Jigo, or close to Navy Base, which is here in Santa Rita, here in the south. Now, there are some of you who just wants to be central. So central is Tamuning, Barrigada, Manilao, Momong Tatumaiti, Hagania, Aganya Heights, Sinahanya, or the Champago. So those are central, where, it's close to the restaurants, it's close to a lot of grocery stores, it's more rural. It's more urban. And then further out, then it becomes more rural. Okay, except of course for Dedido, which is the densest village here on Guam. So that information right here just gives you an overview of how the island is divided up. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. And then, so what we did too here on this Guam year-end market review is that we did it per price range. Okay, so under 200,000, 200K to 250K. So we did this in $50,000 increments. So what we did is we are sharing, okay, how many homes sold, how many homes for sale, and the absorption rate. So folks are asking, what is the absorption rate? What the heck does it matter? So what I did too is I put a link here as far as absorption rate is concerned. So you can click on that link. So it'll give you information about what an absorption rate is. Okay, so what it is basically is, where is here? It's the average number of sales per month divided by the total number of available properties. So that is the absorption rate. Now, whatever the number is, it says here, anything greater than 20% of the absorption rate is a seller's market, and anything below 15 is a buyer's market. So anything between 15 to 20, we'll call it a balanced market. So it's neither seller's nor buyer's market. So here we go. So let's look at this one. Okay, so wait, let's look at this one. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're looking at these now based on price range. So under 22K, there were 84 homes that sold for the year. So to get the average, we divide it by 12, okay? And then divide it by 17, that would give you an absorption rate of 41%. So 41% is higher than 20. So that means for this price range, it is a seller's market, meaning there are more buyers, obviously, than there are homes for sale. Okay, so if you have a home in this price range, there is a high demand for it. Same thing with homes in the 200 to 250 price range, okay? So the absorption rate is 25. So again, still higher than 20. And then same thing with 250 to 300,000, absorption rate is 42, okay? So that means there are more homes, more buyers than there are sellers. So again, demand is higher than supply. So, but for 300 to 350K, there were more homes, wait, where are we? 300 to 350K, there are more homes for sale than there were buyers, okay? Okay, so that's 6%, so it's lower than 15%, so that means when you have a house between 300 to 350, know that you have a lot of competition in the market. That means there are many homes in that same price range competing with that smaller pool of buyers. So your home has to stand out. You have to have a good realtor who knows how to market it, and hopefully that realtor has the 72 sold home selling system under their belt, so they know how to market your home properly. So same thing for 350 to 400K, okay? So there were 62 homes that sold, and there were a lot more homes for sale. So 5% absorption rate. So again, know how to price your house properly, and have a great realtor who doesn't just sit, list it on the MLS, sit and hope and pray that somebody will call them. What is your realtor doing to market your home so that your home stands out, stands above the competition? So then this one, 400 to 450K, same thing, 7%. 450, now we're back up. 450 to 500K, and a lot of my military folks, my military buyers, because they come to us, they find us on YouTube, Facebook, Google. A lot of them are working in this price range. So there are 52 homes that sold, 18 homes for sale. Our absorption rate is 22, so that is still higher than 20%, and that means it is a seller's market in this price range. Higher than that, it's 16%. Now between 15 to 20, it is a balanced market. So we still have many buyers in this price range. So this is actually a big jump, because here it was like 50K, right? Then all of a sudden from 500 to 750, it's a bigger jump. So it is 16, which is a balanced market. Now, and everything higher is just, it's going to be a buyer's market, because not a lot of folks can afford those homes, because those are expensive. But overall, you folks, 499 homes that sold, and 354 for sale. So absorption rate based on these numbers is 117. So that is way higher than 20, and that means that that means there is more demand than there is supply, and we are in a seller's market here in Guam. 2020 that was. Okay, so here we go, and then there's the insight here, but I already told you what it is with Guam being a strong seller's market. Now that is based on price range. So what I also did is I broke it down per village. So depending on what village, remember we were talking about this one, I told you about the villages. So especially if you're military and you're thinking about the school district, if you have kids, then these are the villages that you want to think about, okay? So here I do say that, you know, if you want to look at homes available in each village, you can always find that here on our website. So when you go on our website, which is livingonguam.com, okay, you can always go to featured villages. And so there it is. This is spelled wrong. I know, I realize that. And you know, these are the more popular villages here on Guam. So if you want to see what's for sale, then you know, just go on that village, and then it will all be listed here. You know, all these homes, and so you'll know. And then if you want more information, you want to learn more, again, you can always ask here. Okay, put your information in there. So here we go. So this is also, I broke it down per village. So Barrigada, so we did it in alphabetical order. So Barrigada, 0 homes for sale. So that, you know, I can't divide it, but we all know that there is a demand for homes in Barrigada because 28 of those homes sold this past year and there's none for sale in Barrigada. So anybody who has a home in Barrigada, you want to sell your home, you let me know. Check out 72soldguam.com and find out about our home selling system. And you know, it's really a no-brainer. If you see it, you'll understand why it makes so much sense to use that home selling system. So in Dedido, 64, because look how many sold and how many's for sale, right? Or the Champago, same thing, 29, okay? PD, it's a balanced market in PD. Santa Rita, look at this, 17 homes sold and there's nothing for sale. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of demand for homes in the South, in the Makul district, because there's not a lot of homes available, good homes that is, available for sale. And I have a lot of Navy buyers that are looking to buy homes. So if you have a home in the South that you've been thinking about selling, please contact me. I have buyers lined up, you know, to buy. So here we go. Then look at Talafofo, 18 homes sold, only 1 available. So there's a high demand. So Tamuning, 75 and 44. So there are more homes in it's 14%. So it's just a little below the 15. So it's more leaning towards the buyers market. Tumon, balanced. Jigo, 38, high demand. Jonya, high demand, 79%. Total overall, 35%. So that means there is really a shortage of inventory, homes for sale here on Guam. Now is a good time to sell. If you're thinking about selling, now is a good time to sell, folks. So here it is again. If you want the report, go on the website. You just go here on the website and then look at, where is that? Military rentals, that's not it. Where is it? Here, it's here on the Guam Tips and More. Go on the Guam Market Year-End Report to get access to that report. Okay, so here we go. And that's it. That was the end of the report. And that's what our live is today. I just wanted to share that all with you. And let me hide that. Let me see if I missed out anything. So here's the Facebook page. I already told you about that. Absorption rate, the email. Yes, everything has been mentioned already. So we're good to go. Let me hide that. And then let me bring myself back up on screen. So from now on, every week we are gonna, again, put that infographic up so you are aware of what's sold and what's available for sale. If you are looking for a good real estate team to help you with buying or renting or selling, most especially, then you know where to find us. You can find us here on the Facebook page. You can email us, info@livingonguam.com. You can send us a message on the Facebook page, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. But of course, or on WhatsApp. No, but better just do it on the Facebook page or on email, and then we will get back to you right away. So that was it. Short and sweet. Hopefully that was helpful to you. And if you have any questions and you need any assistance as far as Guam real estate is concerned, then please contact us. And that's it. Have a great weekend. Have a great week ahead. I'll see you back here next Saturday. Be blessed and be a blessing.